Danny, thank you for your introduction, but in particular the relationship that UPS has had with the state of Texas and to these employees of Big Brown. It's good to be here with you today, and we just appreciate all of your assistance in allowing us to come in and discombobulate your logistical moving for just a few moments, and we'll get back out of your way and let you get to creating the excitement and the work that you do on a daily basis. And speaking of exciting, it's a pretty exciting time to be in Texas from a lot of perspective. You got an economic climate that's significantly better than any other place in the country. This is a good place to be. It's an exciting place to be. Employment in many key sectors just continues to grow in this state, particularly in the high-tech sector, that will be the basis for the next generation of jobs in Texas. In fact, just over across the way in Irving, they've been ranked number 3 in the country in tech startups, and that's no small accomplishment, and it proudly reflects our state's unique combination of technology, savvy, and the pioneer spirit that built Texas. As our economy surges, our sales tax collections have increased as well. There's some that see this as an opportunity to crack open the budget and start spending freely. I happen to think that's the wrong approach. In Texas, we see this as an opportunity to make our budget stronger, more secure, if you will, for future generations. That's why earlier this year I proposed what we refer to as the Texas Budget Compact. Those are 5 very effective principles that will lead us to an even stronger Texas in the years to come. I'll just kind of give you the Cliff Notes version. Practice truth in budgeting. Support a strict constitutional limit on spending. Oppose any new taxes or tax increases. Preserve a strong rainy day fund, and to eliminate any wasteful and redundant government agencies or programs. Now, a big part of that practicing budgeting truthfulness, if you will, is ensuring that money the state collects is used for the intended purpose, and only for that intended purpose. And if it's not, it ought to stop. You should stop collecting it. Currently, in a tradition that's been around a long time, too long, really, it is the legislature's moved money from these dedicated funds to shore up deficiencies that they have some other place. And Linda Harper-Brown is going to speak to you here in just a minute, and she's going to share with you where that's happened and happened to the detriment of this state, many of us believe, in the area of transportation funding. All too often, Fund 6, which is the name of the fund where the dollars dedicated for transportation infrastructure are collected and held, they've been used to fund maintenance and construction and financed by a variety of taxes, including our gas tax. But they've been tapped for entirely different purposes, and that has to stop. First, because it's not a transparent and honest accounting of our financial situation, and secondly, because we need to build roads. Infrastructure is a major reason, just as Danny shared with you, that businesses make the decisions they make when it comes to expansion or relocation. Texas has been more competitive than any other state in the nation in attracting employers, and we've got to keep up with that demand. Our friends here at UPS will tell you about the importance of transportation infrastructure. But there's also just the basic quality of life consideration here as well. When you think about the time you get stuck in traffic and what turns out to be hours in a weekly and then a monthly period of time that you could be with your family, whether it's at a child's piano recital or at a soccer game or whatever it might be. You know, Texas is the best place to live, the best place to work, the best place to raise a family. But we can't take that for granted. You got to remain committed to the core conservative principles that helped establish us as a national economic power, especially as states like Wisconsin and Florida. And I was just on the phone with Bobby Jindal this morning, Louisiana, our neighbor over to the east, as they become more competitive, as they put tax and regulatory policies into place to make their states look more inviting to those businesses. We can't rest on our laurels. This legislative session offers a clear choice on the direction we'll go and how we're going to send the message across the country of whether Texas is going to continue to be the most competitive state in the nation, or if we're going to prop our feet up on a desk and whistle, "Thank God we're country boys," which I don't think we're going to do. So anyway, one that certainly